Alright, so today we're going to be tracking out the Akai software. The MPC software comes with the Renaissance, the MPC Renaissance, the MPK Mini, MPC Studio, and I think the MPC Touch also. So all tracking out is separating all the sounds into individual files so that they can be mixed down properly. It gives whoever's mixing full control of what they're mixing down. So let's get started. Okay, so I have a song here. You know, when your song's ready, somebody paid for the song, they want the song. So the first thing I always do is export a reference track. So you go File, Export, export as audio mixdown, and export is going to ask you where do you want it. So what we're going to do is go to the desktop and we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call this Beat 119 Trackout Tutorial. This is going to be the name of the folder. So now we got this folder, and this is Beat 119. Whatever your beat is, put the name right there and save it. And it's going to run through the song and save everything the way that you have it. So this is your reference track. This is good in case you got like bridges or something, to check it, just to make sure that everything is the way that you want it once you get it all tracked out. Alright, so now that we have the reference track, the next thing you do is go to the channel mixer, which is it has a little T right here up at the top. So the channel mixer, hit play. These blue ones are MIDI information. You don't want to mess with those unless you know why you're messing with them. But tracking out, you don't need to mess with them. So now we have these. The green ones are the audio tracks, and it's 2 steps. The first step is pretty easy. It's gonna track everything out for you, basically, except for the drums. I'll show you how to track out the drums after we do everything. So you go audio mix down, and then you make sure everything WAV files, 32-bit, 96K. You want to do explode tracks. Render a separate audio file for each track. And hit export. It's going to ask you where you want it. You've already been in the file that you created for the song, so just leave it in there. And hit save. And right here, since I tracked out the one, it asked me if I want to save over, which I don't, so I'm going to name this Trackout. I'm going to name the one that we're doing Trackout. And it's going to give 1, 2, 3 to all the files, an extension on each file. So I'm going to do that. See, it's going to go one by one, track 1, track 2. So now it's doing, each one is soloing it for you, and it's making an individual file for each one, each track that you have. Now some tracks you don't want to do this for, like I said, drum tracks. It's going to bounce out all the drums on one track. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go in after this is done and solo out each drum sound, each cymbal, snare, kick, whatever's there. So as soon as this finishes, we will start on the drums. Fast forward through this real quick. Alright, so now that that's done, the next thing to do, let's check it. Let me show you guys just so that you can see what it did. This one here, let's put it over here. This is from the last tutorial. Let's put these up here. Get them out of the way. I actually need to delete these. Alright, so here's the folder that we made, and here it is. So you see what it did? It gave it an extension. Each one has an extension of what track it was and what plugin we used on it. So let me check that. That's one. Now they're all synced up. They all started at 0, ended right after the song ended. But see this is what we don't want. Now we're gonna leave it for right now. I'm gonna leave this here now, but we're gonna go in and separate all the drum sounds because we don't want all the drums on one track. Here's another one. So everything's separated. Alright, so now let's go back to the MPC software and we gotta find the drums real quick. So here's the drum track. When you go to pad mixer, it gives you all the drums. They're all here. Not that many, just a few, so it'll be pretty simple. So you just solo. There's an 808, and all we do is same process. Go to export as audio mix down, but now put it back on stereo output 1 and 2. Take it off explode tracks. So you got the stereo output and 96K 32-bit wave file, and you hit export. Now what I would do is just put dash, this is an 808, and save. And it's going to bounce it out. But now we have the 808 separate by itself. So you can get that good hit out of it, good sub sound out of it when you mix it down. Alright, so we got that. And now go to the next one. We got a snare and audio mix down. That was 808. Now we got a snare. And I'll probably fast forward. I'm gonna do them all, but I'll fast forward through it so you can see. Alright. Export audio file. So here, and I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. Alright. Another snare, so export. This is the part, so I'm gonna fast forward to the end so you have to watch this. 96K. Every setup, so you keep going through, and snare 2, and enter. And now I'm just snare. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now you see this one is the drums. Alright, so that's all the drums, right? But now we got just the kick by itself, snare by itself. So you go through each and every one of your drum sounds and solo it out, and that's it. That's how you track out your music. Now you have a file. Take this file. This one has everything in it. You can take this, send it to your engineer, and get it mixed down, or mix it down yourself if you know how to do it. But this is how you track out on the MPC software. And that's pretty much it. All right, cool. If you have any questions, just comment below. And I need ideas for my next video, so if you guys have anything you need to know, just ask, and I'll try to, if I know how to do it, I'll put it on there. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that as I'm putting up more videos, if there's something you need to know, if this is useful for you, I'm going to be putting up a lot of stuff that probably be useful for you too. Alright, cool. Peace.